a lot of people that contact me, both my clients and people that I'm in contact with in my personal life, and people that I have observed, pretty much universally, all of them have problems or mismatches in their personal relationships, which is, of course, understandable because people are different and there will be some differences in opinions and values and interests and preferences and things like that. But what I have observed is that almost universally, to one degree or another, people interact in an unhealthy way. Their boundaries are not healthy. Again, not always. Sometimes people are healthy, sometimes they are not. But all people act out some unresolved traumas at one point or another to the degree of their brokenness. So, for example, one partner might be, or one person might be more controlling, another one might be more submissive in some aspects or at some point of their life. And to manage those mismatches, people usually try to manipulate the other person into doing or acting or feeling or thinking how they want them to. I see a lot of information, both in written form or videos or podcasts, that try to help people be more efficient at that. They basically teach how to manipulate other people more efficiently. Of course, it's not called manipulation, but objectively it is manipulative. For example, how to make your boyfriend or girlfriend or your spouse or your sister or your brother or your mother or your child do X. This is manipulation. So I will share my thoughts how these things look from a more rational, more healthy perspective and what you can do in a more healthy way to resolve that, which often, or at least sometimes, is maybe not the most pleasant and easiest of ways. So, as I've mentioned, in all relationships there will be some mismatches in virtues and values, in wants, in needs, in preferences, in feelings, in hobbies, in activities. That's normal. But if you want for the other person to act or react or think or feel differently, the only healthy way that you can do is to make a request. And if the other person doesn't want to do something, then you can also try to sell this thing to the person. Or to put it differently, you have to show the value of this thing. You have to show that this thing will benefit the other person in some way, that this thing will make the other person's life at least a little bit better, because if it's not, then why would the other person choose to do this thing? So if the person still doesn't see any value in what you are offering or trying to get the other person interested in, then from a healthy standpoint, there's not much that you can do about it, because again, manipulation or bullying or other forms of coercion or toxic behavior is not healthy, both to you and to the other person. So what you can do then is either accept that this is the relationship, and if it's not a huge deal for you, if it's not like against your core values, then maybe it's acceptable that the other person is not interested in these things or doesn't act or react in a way that you want them to. And if this thing is too great, then again, there's not much that you can do. The only thing that you can do is to evaluate the relationship, whether this is working for you or not. And if it's too much, then maybe you have to find other relationships. So I hope this helps. I know this is not the easiest solution, but I think that's the healthiest solution. So let me know what you think, and see you in the future. Bye.